Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode. In today's video, I want us to get to look into a car. This is a car which has been on our Kenyan road from way back to 1994, and till to date, we still see this car running. And of course, these are cars which have shown durability, they have good fuel economy, as well as they are cars preferred by people who do city drives, as well as people who at some point they get to go off road and they really get to to perform very well. So when it comes to the RAV4, it's important that you get to understand that those units which came out of production way back in 1994, we have seen a lot of transformation to the units that you get to see nowadays, from the technology, from also the outward look, as well as also more advanced, which gets to help the driver, and of course also including things like safety. So stick around, because I'll be taking you through these episodes step by step to make sure that you get to look into special features that makes this car unique, as well as what you get to experience once you get to own this unit. Of course, I'll be taking you through this conversation. My name is Willie, and of course, if it's your first time coming across my videos, do consider hitting the subscribe button, which is just below here, as well as turn on the notification bell, so that each and every time I'm bringing an episode like this one, you can always be notified, guys. So allow the intro to roll, and I'm going to see you on the other side. Peace, guys. Well, when you get to talk about the Toyota, the RAV4, it's important that we get to understand the power, the motor that gets to power this car, as well as we also get to look at what makes this motor unique, as well as the kind of engine that the kind of gearbox that this engine come paired with, so that we can get to understand how powerful this car is. So with these, the Toyota RAV4, they do come with different units. That is, different units comes with different engine models. We have the 2.0 liter petrol engine, which gives around 150 horsepower. We also have the 2.5 liter petrol engine. These are gets to give around 175 horsepower, and also we do have the hybrid, and this is more of the latest model that we have out here, and this one is known to have better fuel economy, as well as in terms of power is just fair. So we'll be focusing on the most common units, which is the 2.0 liter petrol engine, and this comes with the engine, an engine known as the M20A, and it's an engine which has been used in other cars by the Toyota company, and the reason for that is because this engine has had a good reputation and a very good performance. So with this engine, remember the capacity is 2000 cc. This is the engine that will be seen in the majority of the units. This engine also comes with the technology of the double overhead camshaft. A majority, almost 80% of the Toyota cars, they do come with this technology of the double overhead camshaft. And as I've said time and again, the advantage that comes with that is that the engine can get to run very smoothly. Also, we get to see the longevity of the engine also gets to improve, as well as also in terms of how efficient the engine runs is really boosted by this double overhead camshaft. So also for the case of the cylinders, they are all in line. Remember, the engine comes with 4 cylinders. We have a very good fuel system. We have the direct and of course a multiple point injection, which is a technology which gets to really save when it comes to fuel economy, and that's why majority of people gets to prefer this car. So for these, the Toyota RAV4, the engine, of course, guys, is not turbocharged. We have you can get to do aftermarket modification, but from the manufacturer, this engine is usually naturally aspirated, and of course, with naturally aspirated engines, they tend to have a longer lifespan as compared to those ones which are being pushed beyond their limits by the turbocharge. So it's very important that you get to understand that. In terms of the power, we are talking about an engine which gets to give around 149 to 150 horsepower, which is not a bad power or torque. And with such a small and not extremely heavy car, that engine giving out such power, it can really get to push this car beyond its limit. So with these, majority of the units, especially the old models, their maximum or their top speed is 190 kilometers per hour. Uh, we have seen some units which gets to come with either manual transmission system or either an automatic, but most common we have those ones which have the CVT automatic transmission system. And all in all, it's not badly off because from Toyota we haven't seen majority of owners are complaining about the gearbox. So generally with this engine and the transmission system, Toyota RAV4 can be considered to be a very reliable car. So now let's just go ahead and get to look at other aspects which makes also this car to stand out and be preferred by others. Well, let's talk about the interior, what you get to see once you're in the car. And for this one, we'll be looking mostly with the latest models because that's what we have majority in the market. So with the interior, we're talking about a car which is has the capacity of carrying 5 passengers. We have three passengers can sit at the back and two in front, depending with the unit that you get to own. Some do come with fabric seats, others do come with leather upholstery seats, which are perforated, but that will depend with the unit that you get to own. So the seat could be ventilated, especially for the latest model, and that's gets to help with comfortability. We're talking about also seats which are adjustable. You can get to move them front or backward by just pressing a few button, and of course that's for the case of the high trim unit. So talking of the high trim units, you're looking at the dashboard of one of the latest models of Toyota RAV4. You can see it comes with the digital display of the infotainment system, which also comes with navigation map. We also have the dual climate control. Some units do come with panoramic sunroof, but it's not a must or it's not a standard thing to get with all the units. Looking at the driver's cockpit, we have this steering wheel which comes with additional button, and these are just extension of the infotainment system. So for the case of the driver's dashboard over here, you can see this has a digital display also. We have the speedometer. Such units do come with also advanced features like lane assist, driver's assist, which gets to really get to assist the driver as they are cruising. So we have safety measures that comes with such a car. We have the safety, we have the safety airbag at the middle of the steering, and also another one on the passenger side. So it's important that you get to understand that. So some units do comes, some units, especially the latest model, do come with the key. They have the key. Of course, they have keyless entry, so they just have like a car remote which you'll be using when you want to ignite the car. So generally, that's all you get to the Toyota RAV4. Looking at the interior, of course, it has an extension for boot space, and of course, the rear seats can also be folded or to have more space at the back. But with the latest model, we're seeing more advanced features, unlike what we had with the traditional Toyota RAV4. So now let's just go ahead and get to look at what it gets from the outside. Well, from the outside, guys, you can see it has a very unique shape, and it could be you could be having some challenges to spot either a RAV4 or a Vanguard, because in terms of the outward outlook, they are almost the same. But for the case of the Vanguard, it's a bit big as compared to the RAV4. But generally, from a distance, you could be having some challenges to differentiate them. So with the RAV4, of course, it do comes with very big wheels. We are talking about 17-inch wheels, which they get to give the car good ground clearance. And as I said earlier, this car can be used for off-roading as well as city drive, because there are some units which do come with four-wheel drives. We have those ones which comes with the rear wheel drive. That's the majority, but we have those units which are four-wheel drive. You can see like this one comes with the V6 engine, which makes the car also to be very powerful. We have this iconic Toyota logo with this grill at the front over here to allow air intake for cooling purposes, of course, of the radiator which is underneath there. So for the case of the headlight, they have really get improved, especially with the latest models, whereby we get to see LED beam lights, headlights, which gets to give very good visibility when you're cruising at night. For the case of the side mirrors, the windows, they are all electric powered. You get to adjust them by just pressing a few buttons in there. So for the case of the side mirrors, it's optional for you. It's not a standard thing to see the side mirror come with the side blinkers, but some do come with that. So we have you can see from the front we have the fog light, but it's not also a standard thing to always get with the Toyota RAV4. So generally, that's all you get from the Toyota RAV4. Let me know if in case we have left out something. I would really appreciate hearing from you in the comment section. Peace, guys, for now.